Hello everyone, Darko 2012 here with Global Government News, and I'm covering a second article from NextGov that was posted January 14th, 2010, and it is titled Establishing Telecommunication Systems Tops Fed's To-Do List for Haiti. So there's a lot going on right now with the whole Haiti tragedy, and I just covered an article that was titled "Establishing Telecommunication Systems." I'm sorry. Defense launches online system to coordinate Haiti relief efforts, and so this article kind of goes in tandem with this, which is while this whole thing was going on as far as the relief effort, and there were the people down on the ground in Haiti were being promised relief with the U.S. military who had the predominant role in this relief effort, along with of course the United Nations, was to not really help the people, but to set up communication hubs and launch new systems that just coincidentally the day before Southern Command and all of them were launching a mock Haiti disaster hurricane scenario the day before, so they just happen to be prepared for this. Also, they're on the mainstream news. They're talking about how great it is to have drones surveilling and having satellite uplinks, and so everything but helping the people. You got President Bush telling people who want to give to charity not to, because just give them. He says, "We don't want don't worry about your bottles of water and blankets. Just give us cash," and that's his words directly. So it gives you a kind of some insight into how this whole situation is being played out, because there's a lot of promises that are going around, but really, to me, I think this is nothing more than an exercise, much like the one in 2005 with Hurricane Katrina. I'm not good with dates, so if I get dates wrong, I'm sorry. Um, but as far as Katrina goes, we all know that, if you don't know, then you should go do your research, that FEMA, along with Homeland Security, was cutting power lines and phone lines as the tragedy was unfolding in Louisiana after the humongous hurricane. Um, so I think this is nothing more than that, where you have the UN and you have the military and all that and the police saying that, oh, we need to get aid to them, but we can't because it's not secure yet. But the only thing that they have going, to the people, to the area, are military and cops and crew and battleships and all this security, and yet the people aren't getting the help they need. Um, so I think that this is really just, because I was reading an article about how the police, the Haitian police that are on the ground in Haiti, are saying, there's really not much we can do. We're just kind of sitting back, and we don't have enough people and all that, and then they're complaining about how the food can't be dropped on the ground. The military, U.S. military, saying that they couldn't drop bottled water. They had to drop bottled water from helicopters, and that it was unsafe to land, and that the United Nations was telling all these hospitals, these doctors like Doctors Without Borders and other doctors voluntarily there to not, that they were telling them to leave, pack up and leave. So there's a lot of weird things that are going down down in Haiti right now that you're not hearing about. And so it's not really a botched attempt. This is a coordinated effort um, on behalf of the U.S. government and the United Nations to make sure that, that they, in the midst of all this confusion and panic and fear, that they set up their own little system and complete their own little infrastructure, little telecommunication infrastructure down there, but also to give training to the military and to all the people, these contractors and that, just like they did in Katrina, where they kind of sit back and they let the people just riot. Because what are people going to do when there's no food and there's no water and there's nothing? Well, yeah, you can help each other and you can be prepared, and that's what I recommend. But when it comes down to it, a situation like in Haiti is completely different from the U.S. And they're unarmed. They've been disarmed a long time ago. They've had foreign occupiers messing with them. They've had the IMF enslaving them. So I mean, they've had a lot of crap down there, and it is hell on earth. And so the UN and them are just sitting back watching these people riot and kill each other over necessities that should have been there over a week ago, almost a week ago. So it's totally ridiculous. I'm seeing it unfold before my very eyes, and the tragedy is what is happening to these people. Um, yeah, man-made or natural disaster happened, but at the same time, it's pretty despicable of what the United Nations and the U.S. government and the military-industrial complex are doing as far as not really helping the people, just using them as political, just using this event to capitalize on and setting up their little police state grid and whatnot. So here we go. President Barack Obama said on Thursday that aid to Haiti in the wake of this country's devastating earthquake is a top priority of every federal agency, with reestablishing telecommunications for the country as the first order of business. The DoD is mounting a massive response, including the dispatch of a hospital ship Comfort to the Caribbean nation along with 2,000 Marines from Lejeune. Right now in Haiti, roads are impassable. The main port is damaged and communications are just beginning to come online and aftershocks continue, Obama said. None of this will seem quick enough, but it's important that everyone in Haiti understand that one of the largest relief efforts in our recent history is moving towards Haiti. Air Force General Douglas Fraser, head of the U.S. Southern Command, at the Pentagon press briefing on Wednesday, he said that the first priority is providing aid to Haiti was getting command and control and communications there so that we can really get a better understanding of what's going on. Um, some of the first personnel deployed to the Haiti included communications specialists from the 1st Special Operations Communications Squadron based in Florida, according to the Air Force Special Operations Command. Yes, the first people that they also sent, like I said, were drone aircrafts, was the head of the National Security Agency. A lot of weird things going on. They were taking over the airport even though it was somewhat still operational. They just took it over. Lieutenant Colonel Michael Anderson, commander of that squadron, told NextGov that the small communication system was on the first C-130 aircraft sent to Haiti on Wednesday, and it supplied connectivity within minutes of being unpacked. Thus provided the commander and his small staff to communicate worldwide in order to begin support operations. The squadron also set up a satellite dish to provide more capabilities, including network computers, to support more than a dozen task force personnel, Anderson said. Additional systems are being installed to support a larger task force, which is security. The Marines deploying on the amphibious ships U.S. Baton and Carter Hall at Fort McHenry will bring tremendous command and control communications capability to Haiti. Nice PR statement by Captain Clark Carpenter, spokesman for the Lejeune Marine Expeditionary Unit, or MEU. This includes the sophisticated communications suite, which is aboard as well as the Marine Joint Task Force Enabler, a satellite-equipped communication system that can handle both classified and unclassified communications. So yeah, I think this is just a dry run. This is all the communications. They do all these exercises, and this is just a hot run exercise. The Air Force 12th Reconnaissance Squadron at Beale Air Force Base launched an unmanned Global Hawk aerial vehicle to collect imagery of Haiti at the request of Southern Command, who just happened to be there before the earthquake. The UAV, a high-altitude, long-endurance aircraft, is equipped with an integrated sensor suite and includes infrared sensors. The Lieutenant Colonel, Operations Officer with the squadron, said the imagery will show what regions of Haiti were hit hardest by the earthquake and will help the Air Force determine what airfields in Haiti were not damaged by the earthquake. One of the ideal aspects of Global Hawk for this purpose is its altitude. We can stay airborne for up to 28 hours, and it says we will be most of the time to stay on the station on the Haiti during the daylight hours. And it says this is not the first time the Global Hawk has been used to assist in humanitarian crises. They were used in California firefighters. So yeah, it is another PR where they gloat how they're used in humanitarian efforts when we all know they kill people and are responsible for surveilling people so that they eventually will be killed. So a lot more than humanitarian efforts. The Comfort's home part of Baltimore is slated to depart from Haiti this weekend with a broadband satellite communication system and multiple computers to support, among other things, imaging and X-ray systems. And that's pretty much it. You can read the rest if you want. But yeah, this is what you get, man. This is the real job right now. It's not getting water necessities, but the military industrial complex